folks, I'm glad you're here with me today. Thank you. I thought I would share with you a recipe for making cake cookies. These are actually white cake cookies that I made. Only took me about 20 minutes from cake mix. I was going through my supplies of things and I found that some of the cake mix that I had bought for maybe 99 cents when they're on sale was expired. Some of them were back in 2019. This one here, 2021. So I thought, well, I'll use up these cake mix and hopefully I can find them again on sale to replace my prepper supplies. But let me show you how I made it. They were still good, the cake mix. And all it took was a half a cup of oil and 2 eggs. That's all it took. And they cooked maybe for about 14 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. One box gave me a half-gallon jar of cookies, a little bit extra, or altogether from 2 boxes of cake mix. I got all that you see here. This is what I made last night, so I'm going to show you what I used. Originally, because of the price of olive oil is so expensive, I just used regular vegetable oil. But this time, because so many people are health conscious, I'm going to use olive oil. I like the cookies in my prepper supplies, mostly because it's a good snack for the kids and other people during your times of maybe stress. You want some comfort foods. So here we go. I'm going to make sure it's still good. I'm going to smell it to make sure it hasn't gone rancid. Flour often goes rancid after a while. Even the ones that I used already were still good. So I did smell it. And in goes the eggs. 2 eggs, that's all you need. A half a cup of oil. I'm going to turn on my oven and preheat it to 350 degrees. And all we do is mix. You think, well, you know, it's going to be awful thick. You can add maybe a tablespoon of water if that's the case, but we want it thick. So it makes like little dollops on the cookie tray. Or my cooking sheet, whichever you want to call it. I want to get all the lumps out. The reason I have the oven set at such a low temperature is I found if you cook it at a higher temperature, where the cookies cook faster, the bottoms will burn. So we want to cook them at a slow temperature so that the bottoms don't burn and they cook thoroughly. As you can see, yeah, nice coloring. So I put them in the jars with oxygen absorbers, and they will keep for a long time. I got cookies that I put into jars that I'm surprised they lasted here for a year when the grandkids found them and they ate them up. So that's probably good. Good enough. A few lumps still in there, but that's okay. Okay. So I'll put them on the tray now. Move this out of the way. I have a large tablespoon that I am using. And I don't fill it all the way because I don't want the cookies really big. Otherwise, I won't get them into my jar. I guess you call them dollops. Not quite completely full. With the price of food nowadays, olive oil is really expensive. Alright, so there's the first batch. So the oven is set at 350 degrees, and we're going to put them in the oven. Stick them in here. Let me put the oven light on so you can see. And I found about 14 minutes is how long they probably take. And I'll set the timer for 14 minutes and we'll come back and check on them. Alright, my 14 minutes is up. And there they are. Oops, steaming up the camera. Okay. See how the edges are just now starting to turn brown. I imagine if I did chocolate cake or whatever, it would probably be a little bit harder to tell that they're done. But we'll let them cool off, and I'll put them on the counter, and then I'll put them in the jars. Here's one of these. Yeah, it's in a sealed bag, so I'll take that out after I put the cookies in the jar. And then, yeah, this is what they're going to end up looking like. Yeah, quick and easy. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Yeah, it's a great prepper item for comfort food when the shit hits the fan, or just for storage for the grandkids or company when they show up later. They have the same consistency as what a cookie does. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Let me show you the bottom of them. See? Nice golden color. Because the other cookies were so large, I had to put them in wide mouth canning jars to save them. So I made smaller ones to put them in the regular size canning jars, because I have more of those than I do have for largemouth. And we'll put them in the oven. I think I'm only going to do this for about 10 minutes because they're smaller. We'll see how 10 minutes works out. Alright, 10 minutes is up. Let's check them out. Steaming up the camera again. Okay. I think they'll fit into the quart jars better. Yeah, the edges are just starting to get a little brown. So we'll take them out and check them out. Yeah, I want these to go into the regular mouth canning jars. They maybe could go in a little bit longer. Altogether, this is all the cookies that I got out of one box of cake mix. I did eat one. This one's not quite done, it don't look like. Let me flip it over and see. No, it's done. Yeah, it looks good. I ate one. So, yeah. So I got 38 cookies of various sizes. There. Yeah, 38. I think the next batch I'll just make them this size so I can fit them into my cookie jar. Or my, my quart jars for storage. And then add the oxygen absorber. Label them like I did last night. And who knows how long they'll last. Probably not very long when you got 6 grandkids. But they are an excellent, excellent item to have in your prepper supplies for comfort foods when the shit hits the fan. Or just when people show up unexpectedly and you want a snack, or you have company that you are planning on having and you want a little dessert. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.